few years, really all over the place with the housing market, if you think about it. A new report shows that price increases are slowing. That's nationwide. And here in Arizona, if you're a Zillow watcher, you know there has been a decrease in property values. And a lot of it is fueled by the Feds raising interest rates, but there are some other factors as well. But we just learned the mortgage rates top 7% on average, and that's high. That's the highest level in more than 2 decades. So what does it mean if you're looking for a home, you're trying to sell your home? We have investment realtor Carla Magee here. Hello, Carla. Good to see you.
Good
Thank
morning.
you for being in
Nice
this morning.
to see you.
You know, we knew it couldn't last, right? For a while, we were doing 20% plus year over year. And I even said, I remember at some point, how does this sustain itself? Well, it doesn't.
It doesn't, right? And we're definitely seeing the prime example of that. We're finally seeing a plateau, if not a decrease. The rest of the country is seeing about 14%, and we're only seeing about 11%. So I think that speaks highly of Arizona's economy and what we still have going on. And in the commercial sector, we're not seeing cancellations. We're not seeing builders stop their build. So the employers are still coming, and that's good news for Arizona.
Well, it's interesting for us, right? Because I also read that we still have, not historically, but a pretty low supply of homes. The supply is still down. And we have people moving into Arizona still.
By the day, by the month, they're still coming. And our supply is finally just reaching balanced. So we were so critically low for so long that now that we're balanced, people can get seller concessions, they can get price reductions. We're actually back to negotiating with the seller and seeing what that looks like for the buyer. So great opportunity for the buyer. In fact, 42% of homes right now have seen some kind of seller concession, and that is a record breaker.
Yeah, that was not the case even just a few months ago, 6 months ago.
Even
right?
6 months ago, if you wanted to buy a house, on the buy side, you were buying something maybe sight unseen, over asking. And on the sell side, you could post a picture of your front door and get an over asking offer. Nobody had to do their jobs anymore. It was just like a free for all.
I haven't heard that before. But so we still have millennials who are aging into wanting homes, right? And we've got probably some Generation Zs who are getting to that point as well. What's the outlook look like for them? Because the median price of a home is up, even starter homes, you know, from when they were kids. And now we've got interest rates that are almost like making up for the pricing where it was 6 months ago, right? So the price of the house is still probably pretty close to what it was monthly.
Yes. So I think that for your first-time buyers, call it young millennials or even some of our Gen Zs, there's still a lot of opportunity. Yes, interest rates look higher, but what they don't realize is when we bought our first homes, they were equally as high or higher. That prices are still there, but prices probably aren't going to collapse like they're looking for. So take advantage of seller concessions, take advantage of iBuyers that paid too much. Hire a realtor that knows how to negotiate strong for that, and there is still plenty of opportunity for them to get first-time homes.
Let's project forward. You're saying, and I've read a bunch of other people say the same thing, we're not going to go back to 2008, 2009.
No.
Because we had that crazy run-up, and then everything collapsed, but that was mostly based on probably bad lending, right?
Like 95%, yes.
Okay, so you don't see us falling back, considerably more than we are now in terms of price of homes?
No, for a lot of those same reasons, that the economy is still strong, businesses are still moving here, they're moving forward. Now, if we saw the businesses collapsing and like the Taiwanese semiconductor plant just stopped building, then we'd have something to be concerned about. But as long as people are still moving into Arizona, our economy and our housing market is still strong.
And it was pretty nice having those 2% something interest rates, right?
It really was.
But you say everybody's looking at possibly interest rates coming down a bit next year?
That's the speculation right now, that as we move into a full-blown recession, what happens in a traditional recession is that they lower interest rates. And so there is speculation that that's intentional, right? So that then we can drop it back down and kind of control what's going on again.
Carla Magee, how do people get a hold of you? Are you on social or what do you work?
Instagram is the best way, Investment Real Estate AZ.
Thank you, Carla.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Celeste?